など。
機会があればまた。
We got a job to do.
Engaging.
こいつはラッキー。
Expectations exceeded.
こいつはラッキー。
Error.
Here's how the business is. These results are kind of underwhelming.
Went down. We'll just have to make up for it.
Our ranking dropped.
I'll handle it, Sonny. Refresh リフレッシュしたぜ。
a thoughtful young man.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that game.
今日はついて
Pretty
るな。
lucky. Pretty lucky. I can still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. We didn't do as well as we'd hoped.
Red. Shares went down.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Let's pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Don't go too hard on an old lady.
Here's how the business did. These results are kind of underwhelming.
We're kind of bleeding money here. Shares went down. It
Our
dropped.
ranking dropped. The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Watch me.
ふざけないでください。
I'm not backing down.
Here we go. This out. Take this.
Cool.
なめんな
You're
よ。
gonna get
Check this
stung.
out. Chief. My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban and dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs. for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. When you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You're only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
Don't waste my time.
I got this.
You're gonna get stomped.
Watch me.
Let's go. Get alive. Take this.
Right.
Bring it on.
I got this.
Let's
Too easy.
Good times.
I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son, it was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. Those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them? Except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho. Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family, so I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. It would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin Three could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing has faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga,
Yeah?
are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens' Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
A governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh, everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens' Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, "Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics." Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens' Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
So, is your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he asks to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here, since his place is a pile of ashes. But what's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumeng. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komijul gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say the Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's dead?
Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes. They probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. No, they would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Yeah, master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijo property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijo and the Liumang are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Mitsu.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. We need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
Hey. Hmm?
That's real nice.
I'm starting to feel it. I had a great time.
See you around. Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね。
That's real nice.
I had a great time.
See you around. Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね。
Yo, how goes it, Kasuga-kun?
Look at you. You're blending in already, Zhao.
You know it. Turns out drinks taste a lot better without bodyguards watching your every move.
Yeah? So that was the life of the former leader of the Yokohama Liumang.
That shit was dumped on me from the day I was born. Kind of a drag. Growing up knowing you had a fucking script.
Well, the nice thing about alcohol is it tastes better if you complain while you're drinking it.
Oh, sure. Enjoy my childhood trauma. But I guess after all the shit you've been through, you've earned it.
Your dad led the Yokohama Liumang before you, right? What's he doing now?
He died a few years after retiring. Right in his bed. He's lucky he never got shot or stabbed.
Hey, yeah. That's a real achievement for a gang boss.
Yeah, I guess so. He only managed it by sleeping with one eye open his whole life. No matter how you slice it, it's not a great way to live. I sure as hell didn't want to lead the Liumang. But Mabuchi, this shit was always up his alley.
You mean Laoma? What even happened to that guy? I haven't even seen him since we kicked his ass during the whole Omi Alliance thing.
Don't you know what the Yokohama Liumang does to traders? They use this filling that goes inside meat buns.
What? You serious? Right now Laoma is... Baoma?
You're fucking hilarious. But I was kidding. You think I'm the kind of guy who'd do that?
Look, if you killed him, I'll be cool about it. Or, at least I'll do my best. Just be straight with me. Is he inside a meat bun?
Oh, you're softer than any bun out there. Look at you all worried.
I just don't like the thought of that happening to people.
Even creeps like Mabuchi, who murdered your boss without a second thought?
Even creeps like him. All I wanted was to knock that guy's lights out and hand him to the cops.
But by the time his lights were nice and knocked out, the Omi showed up, and you never saw him again, did you?
You really did kill him, didn't you?
Alright, I'm bored of messing with you. I didn't kill him.
Oh, had a feeling you didn't.
Why is that?
Hard to explain, but I don't get that vibe from you. Not one bit. In fact, it always kind of felt to me like your hard-ass act was just a show for your boys. A front you put on.
Ah, that's a little harsh there, eh, Kasuga-kun?
You don't strike me as the type to lock guys up or torture them either. Especially one of your own, like Mabuchi.
He and I call the same place home. Nothing could make me take his life. But now, Song Hui's in charge of the Yokohama Liumang. It's up to her to settle things if Mabuchi shows his face again. He's the reason Komiju's a pile of ashes, so I don't think she'll be treating him as nice as I would.
Probably not.
Which is why I gave Mabuchi the heads up and told him to leave Ijincho.
Really? Well, that's taking things into your own hands.
A few of his boys went with him, and I forgave the ones that wanted to stick around. It's a hard reset. Clean slate for everyone. Song Hui was good with that.
You two are more generous than I thought.
Mabuchi brought in a lot of cash for us, and he was damn consistent about it. The fact that he kept a bunch of shit hidden from us was an issue, but I could deal.
So you knew about it and you just let it slide?
The guys from my dad's generation were pissed, for sure. Kept saying Mabuchi was breaking sacred laws of the gang. But what did they expect from a sadist in Japan's most famous gray zone? And that he'd have a moral compass or some shit?
Seriously?
How about we toast to Mabuchi, wherever he might be?
Well, he's no friend of mine, but what the hell? If you can cheer to him, I can too.
Now we're talking. That's real nice.
I had a great time. See you later.
Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね。
I had a great time. See you later.
Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね。
One too many.
I was wondering if anyone would show up. Didn't expect it to be you. Aren't you busy? Should you really be drinking right now?
I'll drink whenever the hell I want to drink, Zhao. And don't forget, I was a regular at this place before you were.
Oh, is that how you want to play it? Okay, well, if we're doing that, then who's the newcomer in Ijincho, Kasuga? You or me?
Fair point.
Man, this whole schooling you as your senpai thing sure is embarrassing.
Yeah, you win.
Anyway, sit down, yeah?
You know, when we're out drinking like this, it's hard to imagine you ever being the leader of a gang.
Everyone's the same once you strip off the mask they put on for work. Rich, poor, leader, follower, whatever. You never know what people are really like.
I guess. But you can always tell when someone's a Yakuza, at least.
That's just because of the tattoos.
Yeah, but then again, plenty of people do have tattoos nowadays.
My point is, you can't tell if someone's a big shot just from looking at him. It's not like we were born with some special trait or anything. All jokes aside, there's this whole idea of being next in line just because you're the boss's son. No logic in it, but it's always...
Yeah, can't choose who your parents are. Still, wasn't there some way you could have given up the throne? Not everybody's cut out to run a gang. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure somebody else would have stepped up if you had stepped down. Most important thing in any group is the leader being a good fit.
I don't know if I was a good fit or not, but I was a pretty sharp kid back then. If I put my mind to it, I could excel at pretty much anything. Sports, school, all that shit. And I don't remember losing any fights, either. I was a lot craftier than the other kids.
Sounds like you were pretty talented.
I just didn't give a flying fuck, that's all. Guess that's what happens when you're good at everything.
Real modest, aren't you?
Up until I swapped places with my old man, we were always fighting with our rivals in Chinatown. But after their boss, Lau Ka Long, bit the big one, the Ijin 3 got their stalemate going.
Your rivals from Chinatown. Are you talking about the Snakeflower Triad? Heard they were pretty crazy.
They pulled out of Japan a long time ago. There's not many of them left.
Oh, so you became the leader of the Yokohama Liumang after the Snakeflower Triad was out of the picture?
Just about. Had to have been almost 10 years ago. Honestly, the whole thing was a pain in the ass. Ogi Kubo let me in on the whole counterfeit bills thing right away. Also told me about how the stalemate in Ijincho was rigged from the start.
Man, still can't hardly believe that.
The only people in the Liumang that knew about that were my dad and the old guard. The new boys kept saying they wanted to move in and take over, but it was always up to me to keep them on their leashes. Then it was no ambition this, and a weak-ass bitch that. Sounds like a fun job, eh?
Haven't seen this side of you before, Zhao. You're really starting to open up and let loose. How many have you had?
It's not like I gotta worry about the gang anymore, so I'll get as drunk as I damn well please. Is that a problem?
Hell no, it's not. I was just saying, it's been fun.
Fun, huh? Well, maybe I have shown too much of my hand. If I was still the boss, my bodyguards would have stopped me by now.
Oh, really? I hope I didn't kill your buzz.
Nah, I know you're the kind of guy that just says whatever pops into his head. I'm gonna go sober up.
Yeah, sure. Let's get another drink when you're up for
it. Sounds good. Same goes for you, all right?
Yeah, looking forward to it. had a great time.
See you around.
Appreciate your time.
はい、また来てくださいね。
had a great time. See you around.
Appreciate your time.
はい、また来てくださいね。
Time to clean up.
Scared?
My turn.
You're gonna get
Keep an eye out. Koi. Hey.
Why aren't you ready? Take this.
Here we go.
Gotta hold it together.
Feeling better. Strong.
With finesse.
Yo, Kasuga-kun. I've already got a good buzz going.
Oh yeah? Nice. Could use one of those myself. Mind if I join you?
Sure. I was getting kind of bored drinking by myself.
So, what are the Yokohama Ryumon guys up to now? Any of them ever swing by your place?
Nah, I don't see them too much. And the ones who sided with Mabuchi seem pretty hesitant to get anywhere near me.
Sounds about right. I mean, they did stage a full-on mutiny and shit. Do you ever wonder why they sided with Mabuchi instead of you?
Not really. But if I know those guys as well as I think, I'd say it was because Mabuchi was easy to understand.
Easy to understand? How you figure?
His goals were crystal clear. Everything for money and power. If rules had to be broken or blood had to be spilled, so be it.
So, in Mabuchi's world, as long as you had balls and muscle, you could work your way to the top.
Even if you stepped on your boys to get there. Long as you swore loyalty to Mabuchi.
Damn, I could get messed up fast. And I thought I heard somewhere that Mabuchi was actually pretty smart. That true?
Oh yeah. He spoke multiple languages, ran numbers better than a calculator, and most important of all, he was just fine with breaking kneecaps. He was born for the underworld. If he'd been Tojo, I bet he would have gone even farther than you.
But I guess it was fate, me getting locked up like that.
Right, sorry. I shouldn't be dredging shit like that up anyway, Kasuga-kun.
I ain't trying to make you feel guilty. No need to apologize.
Gotcha. Anyway, what I wanted to say was that the younger Mabuchi had some talent. Yeah. I even went as far as asking Mabuchi to be my right-hand man because of it.
Huh? You mean you're the guy that gave him all that power?
Oh yeah. I guess I am.
Come on, man. That's not something to laugh about.
Nah, you see, Mabuchi was just that special of a guy back then. He wasn't the type to just chill on the sidelines. Guy won me over, too.
How exactly?
When Mabuchi was younger, he just had this... I don't know, I guess you'd call it aspiration. He was going straight to the top, and he had the talent to get there, too. He had something I didn't. It's probably why I was so drawn to him. Just like you, Kasuga-kun. Now that I think about it, you two are pretty alike.
Come on, don't say that. Not when Mabuchi became such a scumbag. How'd that happen anyway?
Thinking about it now, I imagine it had something to do with him being promoted to officer. From that moment on, he would challenge me right out in the open. Didn't matter that we were roughly the same age and I outranked him. He probably didn't like that I was born into the top spots, nor that I kept up the weak cooperation policy. Mabuchi was pretty goddamn assertive. As far as I know, I was nothing but a thorn in his side.
Well, then, sounds like you should have known he'd betray you eventually.
Nah, I probably would have trusted him no matter what he said. But I know my old man and his boys didn't think too highly of him. They said he'd betray us for sure, so it would be better to get rid of him sooner rather than later. They were pretty quick to try and make him disappear.
So what'd you do?
I fought back. I probably mentioned this earlier, but I think it's really dumb when people kill the guys in their own inner circles. And this was during a time when responsibility was starting to fall to me and Mabuchi instead of the old boys. Stomping out Mabuchi was like stomping out our future. So I stood up to them. The elders were pretty tough to persuade. That's the first and only time in my life I'd grovel like that.
You did all that for Mabuchi? Why go through that for a guy who hates you?
True, Mabuchi was a fucking weirdo, and at times an evil son of a bitch. He wasn't likable either. But he had a passion I didn't have. He had talent, and above everything else, I thought of him as my brother. You can see why I don't want him dead.
You're right. Sorry, I was out of line.
I'm getting used to you doing that. Don't worry about it.
Good thing you get me.
Why is that?
'Cause talking like this is great. I see now you're a pretty passionate guy, Zhao.
Oh, me?
Yeah, stop fronting so much already. You're always pulling that shit. That's why I could never figure you the hell out. Now that we're a couple drinks in, I feel like I'm finally getting to know the real Zhao. You got a lot of heart, and you care about your family. That goes a long way in my book.
It's kind of embarrassing when you say it out loud like that.
Look at you, your face is all red. What's up with that?
I'm just drunk. Let's keep knocking him back, yeah?
Sure. To Zhao-senpai, for keeping it real. Cheers!
Cheers. That's real nice.
I had a great time. See you around.
Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね
I had a great time. See you around.
Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね
I had a great time. See you around.
Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね
One too many.
Ah, Kasuga-kun. Just in time. I was waiting for you.
Hmm? What's up? Did something happen?
I'll get right to the point. Mabuchi's come back to Ijincho.
Wait, really? I thought you gave him and his boys the boot.
Right? Ain't that some shit? After we let him go and everything.
Yeah. Do you think he wants back in the Yokohama Lumon?
Who knows? I don't think he has that kind of power anymore. Most of his lackeys bailed on him.
What about the Omi? Is it possible they're still backing him?
The Omi Alliance wouldn't have any use for him at this point.
Well, if that's true, wouldn't it mean his return isn't much of a threat?
That's what I'm thinking. Mabuchi's out with the trash now. Bet you're happy about that.
Could be worth keeping an eye on him. But there's no reason to hurt him yet.
Wow, how generous. For a guy with fucking wacky hair, you can be pretty cool sometimes.
I just tried to be reasonable.
I'm sure I've said it before, but the real issue is with Songhui.
Yeah. She'd be setting a bad example if she didn't bring the hammer down on the guy who torched their home.
Yep. She's running the show now. Songhui finds out Mabuchi's back, he's as good as dead.
True. So, what do you want to do about all this?
I want to chase him off, before the Komi Jewel make their move.
So you still won't turn your back on him? Even after all he's done?
Right. Think I'm just too soft. But when it comes down to it, he's still my brother. Even though he acts nothing like it. Guy tried to kill me for shit's sake.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being soft. You're better off that way, if you ask me. I like knowing there's actually a beating heart somewhere in that chest of yours.
Don't tell me you're surprised, Kasuga-kun. Bastard.
Anyway, if we're gonna get to him before the Komi Jewel, we can't be sitting on our asses. Once we find out where he is, we're gonna have to move quick. If you need a hand, just let me know.
Kasuga-kun, thanks. You know, if anyone's a softie here, I'd say it's you.
Does that make you think any less of me?
Nah, quite the opposite. I think it's actually pretty cool.
Good shit.
That's real nice.
I had a great time. See you.
Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね
What? I had a great time. See you.
Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね
I had a great time. See you.
Appreciate your time.
また来てくださいね
Well, seeing as you're here, I imagine you got some free time right now.
What if I do?
Want to tag along with me as backup? A meeting with Mabuchi.
You found out where he's hiding?
Oh, yeah. He sent over one of his guys.
Really? Who?
Yo.
Wait, you're Zhang, right? Mabuchi sent you? Why are you on his side? Last I checked, he didn't give you the time of day.
Shut it. Lao Ma needs me now more than ever.
Guess he really did lose a lot of boys. The only ones left are weaklings who got nowhere else to go.
What the fuck you say?
Easy, Zhang. Just let it go. So, are we going to Mabuchi's super secret hideout or not?
I'll take you there. Just follow me.
Hang on a sec. Just what does Mabuchi want with us?
He wants permission to return to Yujin-sho. And he's not asking you, Kasuga. He's asking the boss.
The Liu Mang's under Songhui now. You know that, right?
Yeah, but Lao Ma said he wants to make things right with you first.
The Komiju lost their home because of him. I don't think he has much chance of being forgiven, you know?
He knows that.
And he still wants to apologize to Zhao? That doesn't sound like Mabuchi to me. Don't you figure it's a trap?
What do you think? But if we want to see Mabuchi, we'll have to go along with it.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Hey, I know this place. And this is the tunnel where Mabuchi locked us up.
There's very few places the Komijo's eyes don't see. You scared, Kasuga?
Watch your mouth before I put my foot in it.
Kasuga-kun, stop!
Huh?
We're blocked in.
What? Zhao, what the hell? You said he hardly had any guys left.
I guess I underestimated the number a bit. He's still got some fans.
I did just as you asked, Lao Ma.
Long time no see, Zhao.
Yeah. Didn't think I'd see you again, Mabuchi.
So I'm thinking Zhao ain't getting any apology from you after all. We're just here to be slaughtered.
That's right. If I offer up your heads, I'll have a seat at the Omi Alliance table for sure.
Seriously? You still hoping to move up in the world even after you've been laid so low? How's that gonna happen, man?
Money and power. Whatever it takes. This endless ambition of mine is what I live for.
Still getting played by the Omi. You're smart, but you never learn, Mabuchi.
Think you can keep up that smirk? Remember how much fun we had at Qingjin? I say we pick up where we left off.
For fuck's sake, give it up. This is getting more pathetic by the minute.
Shut up.
Come on, Mabuchi. Can't you see? Zhao came here because he cares about you. He still sees you as his brother, even now. Wake the hell up, before you do something you can't take back.
Shut up, Kasuga, you bastard! It's your fault I'm in this mess!
No, you listen to me, damn it!
It's fine, Kasuga-kun. I'm starting to get real pissed off at our friend here. I think the only way I can get through to him is by slugging him one. You're about to see a real different side of me. So keep this shit on the down low, alright?
Huh?
Hey, Mabuchi! Why don't you cut out the sneaky shit and face me man to man? You want my head? Well, come and get it. I'm right here!
You asked for it. I'll kill you!
Play.
Gotta hold it together.
Check this out!
Let's go! Don't fuck with me!
Bullshit!
Why are you committed?
Let's go!
Come on now! I got this!
Fucked up.
Where do you want to be first?
Get ready?
Make it work!
Come on!
Here it comes. You can win. Who wants to go? Plan here.
You're in it now!
Wanna see some magic
Good fuck!
Better?
Shit!
Lama, everyone's wiped out. We're finished.
This is the last time I'll say it. Get your ass out of Ijincho right the fuck now. Songhui already knows you're here. If you stick around, she'll kill you.
As if I'd ever let the Komijul catch me.
Damn it, Mabuchi. It's time to stop! Do you really think you can keep this up? Her guys only left you alone until now because she was doing me a favor. That's what your life hangs on, man. Just one little favor.
Zhao.
Look, I know you hate my guts. Well, guess what? I hate yours too. But no matter how much I hate you, no matter how far you fall, you're still my brother. I don't want to see you die. You hear me? I don't want you going out like that. I've said all I needed to. It's in your hands now. So you can either die or get lost. Your choice. Whatever you choose, this is goodbye. Take care, Alma.
Damn you.
Let's go, Kasuga-kun.
Sure.
I haven't had to yell like that in a while, and now I'm thirsty. Drinking really is man's only salvation.
Sounds like you're not used to yelling your real feelings like you did. Maybe you should do it more often.
No way. Wears me out. And I'll be real with you, it just ain't me. Feels lame.
You think? I kinda like that side of Zhao. It was nice feeling like I could see past those shades of yours. You act all detached from everyone, but deep down, you got a big old squirming mess of feelings, don't you?
Guess these shades don't hide shit. You'll keep this off the record, won't you?
I don't know if I should.
Well, don't fuck with me about this. Promise you won't say anything.
You never know.
Ah, but I know. You're too good a friend to pull that.
You're right about that. And you know what good friends do?
They get too drunk to talk about that kind of shit.
Damn straight. You want to do another round?
Hell yeah.
Can I help you? Congratulations! I'll be rooting for you.
Wasted.
Watch me.
I got this. Take this.
Right.
The enemy is defeated. Sweet.
Nice, nice, nice. Almost there. Nice, nice, nice. Almost there. Looking good. Just finishing touch. Nice, nice. Just finishing touch. Almost there.
No. Nice buzz. Mm-hmm.
Can I help you? Congratulations! I'll be rooting for you.
Well. Let's go. You're in it now. Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Check this out.
Here we go.
Good fun. Strong.
Can I help you? You're doing great. I'll be rooting for you.
Watch me.
Let's go. Take this.
Right. You're gonna get all the hurt.
Sweet!
Can I help you? You're doing great. Do your best out there.
I'll show you how it's done.
Well,
let's go.
Here we go.
The enemy is defeated.
Strong.
Can I help you? Congratulations. I'm sure you'll do great.
Watch me.
You're in it now. Take this. That's how you do it.
Sweet!
Can I help you? Congratulations. I'll be rooting for you.
Do your voice.
well.
I'm over here. I got this.
I'm not backing down. Right.
Bring it on.
Strong.
Can I help you? You're doing great. I'm sure you'll do great.
Watch me.
You're in it now. Take this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here we go.
You're in for it.
You think you can win?
This out. Now, wheel through. I'm not backing down.
I'm over here. Come on now.
Sweet!
Do your best out there.
Oh, it's done.
Well,
You're gonna get stung.
I got this.
strong.
Can I help you? Do your best out there.
Time to hustle!
You're gonna be sorry. Well,
Let's go! Alive!
You're gonna get stung.
Too easy, I'm
With finesse.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Hamago-san, what's all this?
Didn't I tell you? I'm decluttering. I lugged all this out here by myself. Oh, I'm beat. I was hoping you big, strong men might do the rest.
You buying new futons or something? Business must be good.
Wait, there's no one here. Where are the girls?
They all quit.
What?
I'm closing up shop.
Huh? Ijincho Revitalization Shelter.
It's a facility in Hamakita Park. Bleach Japan set it up. Girls from the industry and their families can live there free of charge.
For free? Damn. And all your girls went there?
Sure did. Why wouldn't they? The facility's offering job training and legal help with visas. No better place for girls like them who don't have citizenship.
And Bleach Japan is behind this whole operation?
Yeah, they're being useful for once. They're gonna open more just like it, too. And they even offered to buy my place and turn it into a shelter.
But then what are you going to do? This place is your bread and butter, isn't it?
Oh, they thought of that. They gave me a job at the shelter. I'm gonna be the dorm mother. Oh, it's good pay, and perfect for a feisty old gal like me. Gotta say, I'm coming around on these do-gooders.
Come on, Hamako-san. Don't you remember what they put you through?
Sure, they were annoying. Bunch of kids tramping around, shouting shit they heard in prep school. But hey, now they're putting their money where their mouth is. It wasn't just a bunch of whining. They actually did something about it. And apparently the shelters were Ryo Aoki's idea. I have to say, it's pretty damn genius of him.
Not to be a downer, but don't you think he's basically just buying votes? Once the election is over, I bet you he's gonna forget all about these shelters.
Yeah, seriously. Politicians pull this shit all the time.
You don't know him. You can't just assume he's like that. Besides, you got some better option for my girls? Any spare rooms you'll let them live in? I'll have you know, Aoki-san came all the way out to Ijincho today.
Wait, he's in town?
He's attending Ogasawara-san's funeral. See? That shows he's a good guy. The guy's got a million things on his plate, but still carves out time for a friend. You've got no business bad-mouthing him when you don't even know him.
Young master. Here in Ijincho.
You gonna go see him?
Yeah. There's stuff I want to ask him about.
Me too. Like what his connection to Horonouchi is.
You guys are nuts. Well, what's your plan? Stroll up and demand a meeting with the most powerful man in Tokyo?
Oh, funerals are easy to sneak into. Everyone's too polite to ask questions.
Why are you supporting this lunacy?
Sorry, Hamako-san. But do you mind if I get rid of your trash some other day?
What's wrong with now?
There's just this thing I gotta take care of.
Fine. Just don't leave me hanging, okay?
Wouldn't dream of it. So does anyone know where this funeral is?
If it's in Ijincho, it's gotta be at the morgue on Central. That's where Nonomiya's funeral was.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's roll on over there.
Ogasawara-kun, I remember the day we met like it was yesterday.
Nice. There's still time. Hey, let us through. We're here to pay our respects.
Hey, are you with Bleach Japan?
No, but we knew Ogasawara.
Not good enough. The ceremony's just for family and Bleach Japan members.
Well, maybe they'll let us light some incense.
They aren't even allowing journalists like me in. This monitor is all we get.
Today, we celebrate Ogasawara-kun's memory. We do so here in Ijincho, the city of his heart and soul.
You, more than anyone, yearn to see this city reborn. It was only 6 months ago that you came here with your family. And I remember how eager you were to change this town for the better. It became your passion in life. But one cannot truly care about a city until they become one of its people, which is why I was so moved when you chose to reside in Ijincho. There is no greater tragedy than the dreams we leave behind in death, and yours were bigger than most ever dared. I know this as your classmate in our youth, as your peer who shared your ambitions. But most of all, simply as a friend, you left too soon. This is truly a great loss. And so, what choice do we have but to face the future without you? We look to Kume-kun, the protege to whom you entrusted so much. He has stepped forward to carry on your dream. And is there any greater honor than when, in our passing, someone else picks up the torch where we left it? You and I always believed we could help people find their way together. Which is why, in the coming election, I will throw the entirety of my support behind Kume. I say this not as the Citizens Liberal Party chair, but for you, Ogasawara-kun, as your friend who would see your dream come true. I swear to do everything in my power to bring your dream for Ijincho to fruition. That is the least I can do for you, my old friend. Rest now and smile down on us from heaven.
Ogasawara-san! We will continue your work for you.
Just listen to this governor. He really cares. He's in more grief than anyone here, and he still gave a speech.
Strong man giving a strong eulogy.
If Aoki really did order Ogasawara's death, well, then he's quite the actor.
Bastard's grooming Kume for political office. What the hell is his plan?
Hey, there he is.
Let's move.
How many seats is the Citizens Liberal Party targeting this cycle? Any comment?
Aoki-san, should we take your statement today as a campaign launch announcement?
Any comment at all? Just a soundbite, Aoki-san!
Clear the way!
What's your motive for holding a new election?
Hey, don't push! I said don't push!
All right, folks, let him through. Let him through!
Aoki! Hey! Governor Aoki! That's no good. Can't even get close.
Let's head him off.
How?
It's not like the governor took a train here. He's gotta have a car nearby.
Sure, but how are you gonna find it? Check every parking spot in the neighborhood?
You know, I once read in some tabloid that celebrities park underground to avoid the paparazzi. Aoki probably uses the same strategy, don't you think?
Yeah, that's a thought.
Any underground lots around here?
Yeah, there's a big one. Its entrance is by the river.
Great! Let's check it out.
Watch me.
I'm not backing down.
Go! Take this.
Here we go.
The enemy is defeated.
Damn. For real?
Well...
Yo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Watch me.
Let's go!
You're gonna get stomped. Right.
Cool.
Next stop.
Hey ya.
Okay.
Copy that. We'll be ready to move out right away. Start the car. The governor's en route.
Bingo.
You were right on the money, Sachan.
Let's do this.
Stop! Identify yourselves! What are you doing here?
Chill out, fellas. Just want to talk to the governor.
Not a chance! Get back! Code Red, we got trespassers!
Mr. Governor, this way!
Trespassers? Don't make assumptions, pal.
Then who are you? Are you media?
We're fans of the governor. We just want to shake his hand, okay?
Not right now.
Please? Come on.
You can't!
We'll just take a second.
The governor ain't got time. Take a walk, Jack!
Take a walk, Jack? You from Kansai?
You got a problem with that?
Well, it means you're Omi. I don't hear you denying it. Wow. A governor employing Yakuza as his bodyguards. Unreal.
Shut up! I'm a civilian working security. Speaking Kansai don't automatically make someone Omi, you damn smartass.
Oh, you're angry I assumed something? You assumed we were trespassers.
Because that's what you are.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just calm down now. Why don't you do yourself a favor and step aside? If not, We'll have to...
Freeze!
Whoa, easy. That's quite the weapon you got there. I was only gonna ask for a light, man. Why's a local security guard packing something like that, anyway?
Asshole! I'm about to shoot you just because you're annoying.
With the safety on?
Huh?
Gotcha, fucking rookie.
You think I'm playing, you dried up sack? They wanna fight? Let's give them a bloodbath! Show me what you got. Well, let's go. Take this.
Right.
Cool. That's how you do it.
You fucking...
Wait!
Ichiban!
You okay?
What have you done?
Mr. Governor,
Can't you tell the difference between thugs and law-abiding citizens? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, sir. We are terribly sorry about this.
Do you need medical attention? I never thought I'd see the day when my own guards hurt a citizen. I'm just glad I saw the scuffle in the rearview mirror. Please, let me help you up. Sir.
Young master.
Tonight, go to Otohime Land alone. I'll do the same. It's such a relief that none of you were hurt. Please accept my sincere apologies for all of this. I'd also like to apologize on behalf of my guards. I'll be giving them a strict lecture later. But for now, I must ask that you excuse me. I'm late for an appointment.
Listen.
Yeah.
Hey.
No.
Hold on. Yo.
Okay. The masked killer was seen over this way.
He's...
No way. So he's real after... Yo. Who are you? What are you doing here? Get in your way? What are you talking about? I just want to talk.
Get in my way.
Hey, hold up! Damn it!
Watch me.
I got this! Power!
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Hey, you calm down yet? Damn, this guy's a freak. He's not even... I should call Saito.
Kasuga-san, you said you found the...
Yeah, I got him.
I can't... Huh? No freaking way! You're the heir to GA's meats!
Wait, meats?
Yeah. See that butcher shop there? He's the son of... The store's named after. What are you doing out here?
I'm not. So I was...
Oh, yeah. I remember... I seem to recall him complaining about...
So let me get this straight. He was going out...
Sure seems like it. Next
Well,
thing...
it might not have been a thing if it weren't for the freaky ass...
Keeps the blood.
Oh, sure. So there wasn't a mass killer out...
Oh, man, sorry about that. I'll appreciate you looking into it, though.
Well, I'm just glad we figured it out. You've got to stop freaking people out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, now that I know there's no murder, maybe I'll get a drink on my...
Okay.
All right, that's one.
Nah, I'll pass.
Sure, no problem.
Case closed, I guess. Wait, if he's...
Hey, wait! It's not what it looks like! He was just practicing his meat cutting!
No! Someone help me!
Well, maybe it'll take... Hey.
Hey.
Listen.
young master.
You were born in a dump much like this one, weren't you?
It's been a while, young master.
I figured you'd want to see me. I know what you want to ask. Why did I change my name? Why am I a politician? Why did I help destroy the Tojo clan? And are you curious about my lack of a wheelchair these days?
You actually willing to explain any of it?
I am. My condition was cured in America. I got a lung transplant. Did you know that if you drop a stack of cash into the right palm over there, you can buy an organ? Incredible. But even with deep pockets, nothing is simple for the son of a Yakuza boss.
That why you changed your name?
Yes. I did it because I was born the son of Masumi Arakawa, and because my condition robbed me of the youth everyone else got to have. I was happy to change my name and start a new life separate from all of that. And look at the results. I'm not only the governor, but also the chair of the ruling party. What's wrong? You can't bring yourself to congratulate me?
Not from the heart, no. Are you even happy as a politician?
Politics is a good life. Unlike the Yakuza, you don't have to use violence to assert control. I can improve people's lives, and they're grateful to me for it.
You think Ogasawara's grateful? You killed him.
Oh, that was just a sensible precaution.
Man, listen to yourself.
Come on. After you kidnapped him, he ran his mouth about Bleach Japan, did he not? He was never much for discretion. He swore to me that he didn't tell you anything, of course. But I could see the truth in his eyes. That sealed his fate.
So, you just killed people over an assumption? Without even bothering to check?
I'm checking now. Did he tell you the secrets of Bleach Japan or not?
Well, I mean...
See? Proper risk management is all about mitigating threats before they...
But he was your buddy! He helped you start Bleach Japan!
Being at the top means you have to know when people are no longer relevant. Like father, like son, right? My father looked after you for years. But when he had to, he cut you from the family.
That's not how it went down. He asked me to go to prison to keep the whole Arakawa family safe.
You think that's why?
Captain Sawashiro killed some guy who reported directly to the Tojo clan. If we had let Sawashiro get arrested, the Arakawa family would have had to own up to it, since they were lower on the ladder.
Oh, Kasuga. Whether you went to prison or not, Sawashiro wasn't going to be arrested.
You don't know that.
Oh, but I do. Because Sawashiro didn't kill that guy in the first place.
What?
As I recall, that night was the last time I saw you. Yeah, that club in Kamurocho we went to. On New Year's Eve.
Yeah. It was your girlfriend's birthday.
Right. I've certainly had better nights.
What? Young master! How long have you been there? Young master?
So, did you finish your business? I'm heading back. Use this to pay the bill. If there's anything left, might as well use it to wipe your ass.
sir?
Shut up! Don't touch me. Let's go, honey. I'm sure he's just drunk.
What's wrong with him?
Is he sick? Don't look at me! Don't look at me!
Hey, get up! You can't sleep here, you fucking drunk. Come on, move your ass!
Fuck off, man.
This building's my family's property. So clear out. Go on, go!
You Yakuza? That means you're garbage.
The fuck you say?
Don't touch me!
You're on Kamurocho turf now, fool. In this town,
Let me go!
fear the Yakuza. I don't know what backwoods village you might be from, but you're about to learn about Kamurocho the hard way, motherfucker! You think you're hot shit because you know how to hold a gun? Where'd you buy that thing, huh? Your local toy shop? Huh?
You want me to pull the trigger, you son of a bitch?
Do it if it's even a real gun. Go on. Do it! Come on! Fucking do it if you've got the balls! Can't do it, huh? That what the girls say about you too? Little bitch like you ought to know better. Now, you're dead! Dumbass. Do it if you're gonna.
Sawashiro, I fucked up. I killed the guy.
Wait. You were the one who killed Suzumori?
Yes. I told Sawashiro what I did, then went home. Lucky for me, there were no witnesses.
So I didn't go in Sawashiro's place. I went in your place.
That's right. Dad sold you to the law to protect his only son. Obviously, he couldn't just tell you how it really happened. That's why he lied that you were taking the fall for Sawashiro. You swallowed the bait whole and happily marched yourself to the station. So tell me, do you still trust the old asshole? I can only imagine how you must feel. Doing 18 years of hard time would have been bad enough. But then there was the other event. After giving him such a huge portion of your life, you finally see him and... bang. Right? Must feel horrible even now.
I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Well, say something, Ichi.
It doesn't matter what you say. I trust Arakawa-san.
Then answer one question for me. Why are you in Ijincho?
Couldn't tell you. Maybe because I'm Ichi Bad Kasuga. The guy who hits rock bottom but always crawls back up.
I see. Even after all these years, somehow you've managed to stay just as dumb. It's kind of touching. Nostalgic, even. I can't even bring myself to be mad.
What an honor. You know, I thought this meeting was gonna be a setup. But you came alone, like you promised. So I guess I'm touched too.
What? You thought I'd have you killed? No. There's no sense in squishing an ant. I'll let you live. We do go way back after all. But I do have one condition. Don't ever come near me or Dad again. Understand?
Well, I've got my own condition. Pull out of Ijincho and get Kume to end his campaign.
Pardon?
I may not be cut out for politics, but Kume sure as hell ain't either.
Actually, the Citizens Liberal Party agrees with you. Kume is ignorant and inexperienced. If he didn't have our support, he'd lose for sure.
Then why are you having him run?
So everyone can see my value.
What?
Think about it. If Kume wins, how will the Citizens Liberal Party react? They'd realize that an endorsement from Ryo Aoki can turn entire elections, even in favor of a simpleton. It will be crystal clear that I have the skill and influence to replace Ogikubo. They'll watch and learn.
So, Kume's just a tool to you?
An election is nothing more than a game of strategy.
Are these Ijincho revitalization shelters part of your game too?
Oh, those. Those are the most useful tools of all. With them, I can round up all the illegal residents at once.
Wait, what? I thought the shelters were helping people get visas.
Don't be absurd. The people going to them would never qualify for visas. The shelters will bus them to the Immigration Bureau, where they'll be deported.
For real? You're lying to them right to their faces?
I'm not lying. The shelter's purpose is there in its name. It's revitalizing Ijincho by cleansing it of criminals.
Just give me an answer. Are you going to accept my conditions or not?
Absolutely not.
Well, then I guess there's no chance of us finding common ground.
Did you actually think I'd come here tonight because I wanted to negotiate? Remember what I said earlier. The only reason you're still alive is because I took pity on you. If I stop pitying you, you don't have much left.
What the hell is this? I thought the young master said he would come alone.
That makes you a fool for believing him when he said it. And for rejecting his offer.
Guess I'm kinda old-fashioned that way. I tend to take people at their word. Alone means alone.
This way, Ichiban! Go! Hey!
Guys, why are you here?
Just get out of the damn way!
Let's go.
I told you it was a trap. Listen to me next time.
Ah, just the infield missed a few grounders.
Time to call up the reserves. Let's give Captain Sawashiro a show. Break through him!
Right.
You stand a chance?
Well,
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Let's go! Not yet. Take your best shot.
You're in for it now.
Let's see.
I'm up! These smoking targets. Hell yeah!
Isn't this all a little much just to take me out? Come on!
Maybe it is. But then again, you did survive being shot. So taking precautions makes sense.
So this here's the guy who took a bullet from the Cap. Thought you'd have some meat on you, but you're kind of scrawny, ain't ya?
Don't get cocky. Make sure he dies here.
In that case, how about we draw and quarter him? No way he pulls out of that one, eh?
Do what you must.
Ever seen a tuna carving? Get ready for the human version. When I'm done, I'll put his head in a box and ship it to you tomorrow.
Just do it right.
You leaving? Scared?
No. I just don't want any of your blood on my suit.
So you're still the type to leave all the dirty work to your peons. Guess after all these years, you didn't learn shit from Arakawa-san.
You never shut up about the boss. I've always hated that.
Let him say what he wants, boss. Poor little shit only has a couple of minutes to live.
No, that's enough talk. Kill him already.
Let's start the dissection!
You're gonna be sorry.
Watch me.
I got this! Pushing it! Hey! Take this! Bye.
Here we go.
Bring it on.
Let's go!
This side. Take this. Yeah.
Pushing it!
You're gonna get dumped.
You're in for it now.
Let's go! You're in it now!
You're gonna be in a whirlwind.
Well. Take your best shot.
I got this.
Right. I'm not backing down.
Come on now.
Watch me.
Don't get cocky. I'm up.
Here we go.
Not yet.
Don't flinch now.
Let's go. Well,
huh?
You're in it now. Take your best shot. Let's go. Alright, don't get cocky.
You're gonna give the world a hurt.
Eyes on cool alive.
I'm not backing down.
Don't get cocky. Time to call a friend! I summon you! You're in it. Let's go. Now,
Right.
Yeah, take your best shot. Who do I call? Time to call a friend! I summon you!
Have you been a good boy?
Yes!
Well, the pleasure's all
Let's go! Let's go! Well,
You're gonna get
don't get cocky. Come on.
Let's see.
I'm up.
Bring it on.
You're in it now. Let's do this. The enemy is defeated.
Sweet!
Weren't you saying you were gonna put my head in a box and ship it to the captain? I'm sure he'll be surprised to see your head in there then.
That guy was really gross.
Are all Omi Alliance dudes like that?
They're the biggest Yakuza group in the country. I'm sure they have even crazier guys.
And that's what's flooding into Ijincho? Great.
Ichiban!
Hamako-san, something wrong?
I was just at the shelter.
The shelter?
I was taking something to one of the girls. She forgot it at my place. But they were all gone. None of the staff would tell me where they went. I don't know what's going on.
Calm down, Hamako-san.
Please, help me find them.
Hey, I'm really, really sorry. But they aren't in Japan anymore.
What?
The shelter was just a trap for mass deportations.
No! Those girls, they don't have anyone to help them in the countries they came from. That's why they came to Ijincho in the first place. I just wanted to give them a chance. How did this happen? Oh no! No, 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 no.
Hamako-san.
If only I hadn't told them to go to the shelter. If only I'd realized sooner.
It's not your fault. You did what you thought was best for them.
He's right. Don't blame yourself. You were on their side until the end.
I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
I told Hamako-san to get some rest.
Thanks, Sachan.
Ijincho just keeps taking hit after hit.
Remember what Jungi Han said? We should basically get out of here while we can? Maybe we should consider that. For real.
You wanna run?
I mean, isn't the situation kinda hopeless at this point?
Hopeless, huh? Well, you got a place we can all go?
Oh, not off the top of my head, no.
How about you, Adachi-san?
Nope. I don't even have family to stay with. My parents died a long time ago. Psycho?
I mean, I could leave, but I would never abandon my sister or my father like that.
Sounds like we've settled that then.
Settled what?
That none of us can run away from this. We're in the same boat as the Komijul and the Ryuma. So our only option is to fight, with or without hope. And personally, I say there is hope.
How? How is there a chance of winning?
It doesn't matter. A long time ago, Arakawa-san told me something. If you go into a fight thinking you got a chance to win, you're just being a bully.
What the hell? Not gonna lie, that sounds kinda stupid.
Hell no. A real fight's when you go up against someone so strong, you got no chance. Our enemies are the Omi Alliance and the Citizens Liberal Party. The crime lords from below are teaming up with the law from above. And I say bring it on.
We're going up against all of Japan, basically.
Too much for you, Adachi-san? Going soft on me?
Don't be stupid. I couldn't ask for a better fight. Let's do it. But can we include Tokyo PD in that law part so I can kick their asses too?
Hell yeah. Put them on the list.
Good enough for me.
You guys are ridiculous. You know that, right?
Tell me about it. But...
Admit it, you like that about us.
Yeah. What is my damage?
Nanba, Sachan, join us, and...
Yeah.
You can skip the pep talk.
That's why I keep you guys around.
You sure, Namba? Your brother's okay now, and he's getting married. What skin do you have in the game?
Yeah, I know I've been a butt. But if my friends are gonna fight, so will I. I'm all in now. Besides, it'll make for a great speech at my brother's wedding.
That settles it. Let's knock them on their asses.
go.
There's more? I can't eat all this.
Don't sweat it, Chairman. Us young folks can handle this chow.
Oh, definitely. My stomach's a bottomless pit. Bon appetit.
Hell yeah!
We get so focused on our food that we forgot to actually discuss anything. Oh, it is damn good.
Yeah. But we have to get down to business. Guess I'm kicking us off. This is Kume-kun, leader of Bleach Japan's Yokohama branch. He's going to run for this district's representative seat in the next election. Now, what you gotta understand about this kid is he's just step one of Ryo Aoki's scheme to turn Ijincho into his personal political machine.
Zhao's correct. Kume is just one step. Aoki's other steps include a huge number of Bleach Japan candidates all over the country.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
And the dam is broken. There's no stopping it now. Governor Aoki's too popular. There's no one who can stand up to him.
So you think Kume's win is a done deal, Chairman Oshino?
Pretty much. Kume has Aoki's broad public adoration at his back. Throwing Aoki's fundraising and media savviness. Kume's got a very real shot at this.
I'd say so. He wants Ijincho so bad, it's gotten personal for him. Since it was Ogikubo's kingdom before, seizing it makes Aoki the new heir apparent. That's gotta be what he's thinking.
Yes. I'd venture to say that even if the Citizens' Liberal Party wins every other district, he won't be satisfied unless he wins this one. He's gonna throw everything he's got at this contest.
Definitely.
Well, I'm not gonna roll over and just take it. Anybody with me?
With you on what?
On taking this dude down a peg. I'm sick of getting our asses kicked.
We all are, but...
We can't just let him win. We need to do something. I mean, Bleach Japan is in bed with the Omi Alliance. Isn't that fucked up? It's, you know, hypocritical. They go around preaching about how gray zones need to go, acting like they're heroes or something. Meanwhile, they team up with gangsters to take over Japan, and everyone just claps for them.
Thing is, Kasuga, these gangsters have a governor on their side. They're untouchable.
Are you guys even hearing yourselves right now? What's gotten into you? The Ijin 3 used to protect the weak and vulnerable in this town. Granted, you did it by running a huge scam, so I'm not gonna give you too much credit. But after everything the city's given you, don't you feel like you owe something to it? Look, I know none of you guys did what you did just for the money. Ogikubo was the one raking in all the dirty riches. You guys wanted to stop a war from destroying this town. And if you don't stand up now, you're basically abandoning the Ijin 3's purpose. It's a disgrace.
You sure you want to finish that thought?
Yeah, dial it down, or I'll set you straight.
Well, I, for one, agree with him.
You do?
Everything you said is true. We all lived in the gray zones, and sure, that ain't something to be proud of. But at least we could be proud of putting food on the tables of our men and their families. You're with me on that, at least, right, Songwei? If we roll over, we will be throwing away everything we've ever worked for.
Zhao.
No, it's true. And remember, I left the Liumang in your hands. I trusted you to consider what my men need. This is shaping up to be your first job as their new boss. Come on, Songwei.
Damn it. Fine.
Chairman Hoshino, you got any wisdom of your own to lend us?
Well, I do understand the need to be fair to the city. I'll help. And to think, I only came here for the food. Didn't expect to get roped into some noble last stand.
You know what they say, there's no such thing as a free lunch.
True that. Now let's go take care of Kume.
I have to admit, I will enjoy knocking that little punk off his pedestal. So what's a move?
Good question. We need to strike, but how?
Don't you think it's obvious?
No? What?
We need to ruin the young master's reputation.
Meaning?
We gotta make sure Kume loses the election.
How do you propose we do that?
That part I hadn't really figured out. But once we do, it'll be like kicking Aoki right in the face.
I don't see how it's feasible.
I mean, we could maim him. If he's too injured, he'd have to pull out of the race, and then...
You wanna kill him?
Well, only if he resists.
We can't do that. If he dies, they'll just replace him with some other tool. I'm sure they've got backup candidates waiting in the wings.
Hey, winning. That's how we do it. We just win it ourselves.
Huh?
We win the election with our own candidate. Put someone up who can get more votes than Kume. There's gotta be someone out there who can do it.
Yes, probably. But how do we figure out who this someone is? We're not political consultants.
Well, we should remember the votes for Kume aren't really for him in the first place. They're votes for Aoki.
Good point. Can you think of anyone who fits the bill, Chairman Hoshino?
Unfortunately, I can't say I do. Ogi Kubo was an incumbent here for many years, with no opponents who posed any real threat. The only people who ever ran against him just did so as a formality.
Hey, you seem to know a lot about it. Why don't you run?
Excuse me?
Yeah, people know who you are. You've got charisma.
No Yakuza's gonna win an election, even in the Jincho. If he did, I'd consider the world doomed.
Seriously.
But I could try to recruit someone who would have a chance in the race.
That's a start.
Hope you're not expecting me to shoulder this burden alone, though.
What do you mean?
Elections cost money. A lot of money. If I find a candidate, who's footing the bill for the campaign?
I'll tell you right now, my people don't have a single yen to spare.
Right, so... how much is it exactly?
I'm willing to chip in some myself. But I'll need an additional 3 million yen cash just to register.
3 million? You need that much?
At a minimum. If you can't scrape that amount together, this plan is dead in the water.
I hate to say it, but he's right. Can you do it, Kasuga-kun?